What's your name?
My name is Kim.
Nice to meet you, Kim.
Hello, it's my name to meet you too.
Kim, how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
How are you today, Kim?
I'm good.
Kim, now look at the pictures. I have two pictures. This is my picture and this is your picture. My picture is nearly the same yours, but there are some difference. And now I'm going to about my picture and you tell me how your picture is different. Ready? In my picture, the weather is sunny.
In my picture, the weather is cloudy.
Yes, in my picture, there are three boats.
In my picture, there are two boats.
In my picture, there is a boy next to the girl.
In my picture, there is no boy next to the girl.
In my picture, there are three pink flowers.
In my picture, there are three big blue flowers.
In my picture, there is a ball in front of the girl.
In my picture, there is no ball in front of the girl.
In my picture, the towel is green.
In my picture, the towel is yellow.
Yes, in my picture, there is a glass of lemonade between the watermelon and the girl.
In my picture, there are some cookies
Between the watermelon and the girl.
between the watermelon and the girl.
In my picture, there are three cups on the table.
In my picture, there are 4 cups on the table.
In my picture, the keys are on the wall.
In my picture, the keys is on the table.
The keys are on the table.
The keys are on the table.
In my picture, the stove is green.
In my picture, the stove is white.
In my picture, the girl is brushing her hair.
In my picture, the girl is looking at the mirror.
In my picture, there is a phone on the wall.
In my picture, the phone.
There is no phone.
There is no phone on the wall.
In my picture, there is a mat under the table.
In my picture, there is no mat under the table.
Yes. In my picture, there are 4 firefighters.
In my picture, there are 3 firefighters.
In my picture, the man is walking with a dog.
In my picture, the man is walking with a cat.
In my picture, the woman is wearing a yellow coat.
In my picture, the woman is wearing a red coat.
In my picture, the boy with glasses is sitting on a bench. The boy is sitting on a bench. Can you see? In my picture, the boy with glasses is sitting on a bench. Can you see the boy? Kim, can you see the boy in the picture? In my picture, the boy is sitting on the bench. And here, what is he doing? He's standing next to the bench.
Standing next to the bench.
In my picture, the woman has got brown hair.
In my picture, the woman has got black hair.
In my picture, the pizza is on the cooker.
In my picture,
Where's the pizza?
the
pizza is?
pizza is
Where is the pizza in your picture? Can you see your picture here? Where is the pizza?
in my picture, the pizza is on the table.
In my picture, there are 4 apples on the table.
In my picture, there are 2 apples on the table.
In my picture, the salt is next to the fruit bag.
In my picture, the banana is next to the bag.
In my picture, there is a sandwich on the table.
In my picture, there are 2 sandwiches on the table.
2 sandwiches. In my picture, the woman is cutting an apple.
In my picture, the woman is cutting a hamburger.
In my picture, there are 3 orange balls on the cupboard.
In my picture, there are 3 pink balls on the cupboard.
In my picture, the horse is brown.
In my picture, the house is black.
In my picture, there is a cat. The cat is in front of the horse.
In my picture, the cat is behind the house.
In my picture, there is a rooster.
In my picture, there is a rooster.
No rooster.
There is no rooster.
In my picture, there are 3 people in the family.
In my picture, there are 4 people in the family.
In my picture, the woman is holding an apple.
In my picture, the woman is holding a carrot.
In my picture, there is one bird in the sky.
In my picture, there is 2 birds in the sky.
There are 2 birds in the sky. Thank you, Kim.